It's 6 p.m. on a Tuesday. You're tired, you're hungry, and you see that familiar glow up ahead. Pulling into the drive-thru feels like a simple, conscious choice to grab a quick, convenient bite on the way home. But that transaction is entirely engineered. Behind the cheerful branding and the smiling mascots, every detail of the environment targets specific neurological pathways of craving. Long before you even reach the speaker box, the building itself starts working on your nervous system. It begins with the deliberate use of red and yellow branding, colors meticulously chosen for their physiological impact. In environmental psychology, this high-contrast combination triggers a state of biological urgency. The red elevates your heart rate and induces a subtle anxiety, while the yellow grabs your attention and stimulates your appetite. Before you have read a single price tag or rolled down your window, these colors have already initiated a sense of haste. You are entering the transaction with a pulse that is already beginning to climb. Then hits that mouth-watering aroma wafting through the parking lot. While it smells like a grill working overtime behind the window, the source is often more technical. Hidden ventilation systems actively pump chemically synthesized food scents outside. These artificial scent molecules bypass the logical prefrontal cortex, striking the olfactory bulb. This triggers an immediate craving response. Salivary glands activate involuntarily, preparing your body to digest food you haven't even seen yet. By the time you finally pull up to the ordering station, your logical brain has been entirely bypassed. Your subconscious has already committed your wallet to the purchase. Stepping inside or staring up at the drive-thru screen introduces the next phase of manipulation. You are immediately hit with a calculated wall of sensory overload designed to disorient your decision-making. Look at this eye-tracking simulation. The menu is a calculated labyrinth. Layouts are deliberately mapped out to force your visual gaze away from the tiny, obscured price tags and lock your attention on massive, highly saturated photos of combination meals. By highlighting these value meals, the board systematically nudges you toward bundled items that carry the highest profit margins for the restaurant, quickly steering you away from the single cheaper item you actually intended to buy. The slogan, "Have it your way," masks a limited reality. Your choices are confined to a list of ingredients specifically selected for their impact on the brain's reward system, ensuring that any variation you choose stays within their profitable, addictive profile. Every single step of this ordering process creates an illusion of choice, systematically stripping away your autonomy to maximize the financial extraction at the register. Once you finally take a bite, the chemical engineering takes over. Food scientists spend years perfectly calibrating a metric known as the Bliss Point. This is the exact mathematical ratio of salt, sugar, and fat that is required to overwhelm your taste receptors. It keeps your brain begging for another bite, without ever sending the signal that your stomach is full. The manipulation even extends to sound. The specific acoustic crunch of a fry or a nugget is painstakingly engineered and amplified to trigger deep, primal instincts of satisfaction. But the restaurant doesn't want you to get comfortable enjoying that bite. If you choose to eat inside, you are surrounded by that same aggressive, high-saturation red color palette that elevates your heart rate and creates a subconscious sense of urgency. Pair that sensory-heavy atmosphere with sleek, intentionally rigid seating made of hard plastics or metals. The dining room is explicitly built to be slightly uncomfortable. From the laboratory-crafted chemical composition of the food to the physical design of the chairs, every element pushes you to eat quickly and vacate the premises immediately. Shortly after you finish your meal, biology catches up to you. That carefully engineered dopamine spike rapidly drops off, leaving you with a sharp physiological crash, feeling sluggish, drained, and often still hungry. To guarantee that cycle continues, the industry relies on a long-term strategy, bypassing adult logic entirely and targeting children. That brightly colored plastic toy nestled next to the French fries operates as a calculated psychological conditioning tool. It is designed to physically link feelings of joy and reward to their specific corporate brand inside a developing brain. By embedding these habits in early childhood, they secure a generational contract. Targeting the youth ensures this massive mechanical calorie machine never runs out of future fuel. You reach the end of the transaction financially lighter, physically fatigued, and biologically programmed to crave that exact same chemical cocktail again tomorrow. This system thrives on predictability. Within this calibrated system of cravings, colors, and crashes, the industry treats human impulse as a harvestable resource. Next time you see that glowing plastic smile lighting up the highway, remember the psychological machinery hiding right beneath the surface. Survive the loop by staying sharp.